my name is Liberty, a project coordinator for the export support program here at EuroCham Cambodia. At EuroCham, we have a series of interviews which we call the Exporter Stories interviews, where we seek to understand the challenges faced by exporting companies, and we really want to get to dive into the stories, and especially to inspire companies who are looking to export their products as well. As usual, this interview entails into three parts: the introduction part, the opportunities and challenges part, and the lessons learned part. Now let's start our introduction part. Mr. Jeff, please introduce yourself and your company.
Thank you, Celia. Hello and good day to all. We are Z.O Import Export Co.Ltd. Our focus lies at being the portal to the world for sustainably crafted, certified, but most important, verified, eco-friendly products, handcrafted here in the beautiful, sunny, happy, COVID-free Cambodia.
Okay, so why this business?
So in the country we come from, the market and demand has been strong and present for many years. The incentive came as we are proud participants of creating a greener world. With asking questions about production procedures, ethical reasons behind the production and certification, we both notice a lot of them have no understanding or true certificate. It's just a false wall. So the price is often only accessible for the elite, or price is so low it can't be produced with a clear conscience of mind. So I think it's all our social responsibility to make sure we do not collaborate in the throwaway economy.
At the moment, how many countries are you currently exporting to?
At the moment, as we are just a startup, we did our first export to Germany.
Right.
Yes, slowly we are starting up. Only a few weeks ago, we were able to support the wonderful project, Sindora Garden of Pepper, creating a forest conservatory by being their intermediate exporter for their German client with our freshly obtained agriculture.
What was the experience like beginning to export?
Yeah, we have a good intermediate ship in between, so we are the exporter, but we have somebody who takes care of the whole shipping procedure, so that's a big relief, as it's hard to find reliable sources here in the country.
Okay, so I think that is all for the first part of our interview. Next, we will move on to the opportunities and challenges part. So the first question is, what was the most challenging hurdle that you had to overcome beginning to export your products?
Yes, for us it's the sheer amount of patents need to be able to have a nice, big, diverse variety of products, and being able also to export them, as according to us, a full working wholesale import-export company should have a big body. And to obtain all those patents, all the procedures, steps you need to follow via the ministry, documents you need to hand over, takes quite a bit of time, quite a bit of patience, and some money.
Well, things like finding the right buyer or finding the right logistics company, were things like this a challenge for you as well?
Yeah, they are still a big challenge, indeed. Especially the buyers. As we are a startup, and we are situated in a country that they don't really have a large understanding about, it is quite hard to, as a newcomer, get a big clientele base. They are quite reluctant and hesitant to add a new exporter to their client base.
Because you mentioned that your products focus on sort of ethical, eco-friendly kind of thing. So was it hard to apply for relevant certifications for these kind of products?
That's doable via following the right steps at EuroCham, but we have an agency in between who makes sure that all the producers that we have in our database are all verified and checked. So not all are certified, but 100% of our database is all verified and checked right at the source. So if they pretend or claim to have a proper workspace, proper ventilation, proper pay, this will all be fair wages, this will all be checked on spot, going through the books, going through the work locations, and only then they may be part of that client database.
That's it. Yep, I think that's the end of our second part. Next, we will move on to the most important part of this interview, which is the lessons learned part. So, in terms of exporting, right? What value do you see exporting your products internationally?
The value as we see it. We need to move and step away from the throwaway society as the planet needs relief in many ways. Our consumers, vendors, manufacturers are already a step ahead of the game in Cambodia. Cambodia has great premium quality products, not known enough in the world yet. And so, according to us, Cambodia is not harvesting the full social and economic benefits of their production.
So, because you've been exporting for some times, right? What are some of the lessons that you would like to share to those companies who are looking to export their products as well?
Do thorough investigation about who to contract for hire. We already had a bad experience with an IT company who developed a platform for us, but eventually at the end of the line, we had our product, but we never got the full access of our product. So they were in a position of cornering us and demanding even more money without us having anything in hand. So of course it's a bit early for me to share a lot more, as we are just a startup, but the one advice I would like to give is just be resilient and smart.
Right. Okay, thank you. I think we've all learned a lot from Jack today in terms of exporting, in terms of starting up a company as well, even how we have to be careful, of course, who we go into business with. And his challenge beginning to export was pretty much just applying for relevant patents and certifications and things like this. Anyway, so yep, I think that is all for our interview for today. Thank you very much for making the time to be with us, and I wish your company all the best.
Thank you, Celia, and EuroCham for this opportunity.